Hi guys, how are you doing? Once again, this is your girl, your one and only, your girl, Jaguar Evermore. I was just coming to you because there was something on my mind. I was looking at a video and this girl, she was like talking about all the girls who's doing prostitution. They're stupid, and they're nothing. They're never going to be nothing. And she chooses not to hang out with girls that, be indulging in that or whatever. She just looked down on people who are in the sex industry and stuff like that. Bitch, don't you know this bitch she deserve a video anyway? But I don't think she's thinking rationally, because you can't judge a people from where they come from, what situation they are, how they get their money, how they get their paper. I don't care if you have a doctorate degree. I don't care if you have a lawyer's degree. I don't care who you are, a construction worker. You still a goddamn prostitute. I don't give a damn I don't care. The president is a goddamn prostitute. Fuck it. Everybody is a prostitute. You got to do what you got to do to make a living, to provide for your family. Fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? She's hating on the goddamn prostitutes. If you are a prostitute, if you are a sex worker, however you are doing to get your money, get your goddamn money. God was hanging out with prostitutes. The good Lord himself, you religious people who, preach, one sin, this sin. God, he hung out with prostitutes. It was a prostitute who cleaned God's feet. A loose woman, as they would say. She cleaned his feet. She came to him and wept and cleaned his feet. He was having dinner with the Pharisees. And she came and she cleaned his feet with her tears. And she had a jar with alabaster jar with oil in it. And she anointed his head and so on. And he was sitting in the presence of people who didn't anoint him, who didn't kiss him, who didn't, show him hospitality. And it was that prostitute that he forgave, for whatever sins that she was giving. If it wasn't for a prostitute, bitch, we wouldn't have Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. Okay, Miss Julia, you owe your career to a prostitute. Sorry, bitch, but you owe your career to a sex worker. And, don't never judge a person by what they have to do in life. He without sin. If you don't have sin, you cast the first stone. Okay? You don't have sin. You never done anything in your life that, that may be looked down upon. Cast the first stone. Because I used to be that streetwalker. And people used to judge me and so on and things by the actions that I did. And I didn't give two fucks. They wouldn't feed me, fucking me. Well, they were fucking me. But they wouldn't feed me and they wasn't paying my goddamn bills. Well, they was probably fucking me and paying my goddamn bills. Let's put it like that. Let's do it like that. But no matter what you out here in this world doing, don't let nobody make you feel bad about your hustle, bad about how you get yours. Get yours how you get it, baby. Get yours how you get it. That bitch just ignorant. That bitch is ignorant, looking down on people who's probably you a hoe. I don't perpetuate the stereotype when they talk about transgenders. All we do is hoes or whatever it is that we do. But, we do that. That's a means to a goddamn end. Nobody ain't opening no doors too many times for us. It's really the truth. I've had jobs and this and that and the other, or went apply for jobs even, and they saw me and they wasn't opening no door for me. So I have to eat. I have to pay my goddamn bills. Cable, light, rent, gas, whatever utilities that I gotta survive. I'm a survivor, okay, you bitches. So back up off me with that motherfucking shit. And any other hoe, any other prostitute, any other thought, any other bitch out there getting her money, how she get it how you get it. The dope dealers gonna get theirs, the rappers gonna get theirs, the artists gonna get theirs, the singers gonna get theirs, the athletes gonna get theirs. So get your money however you get it. Don't let a big, what you do don't dictate to you. Whatever action it is that you do, don't let it defy you, bitch. You can move forward and do something else. You can do, but I'm not going to look down on you because that's what you decide to do. Who am I to look down on a person because they decide to sell a little ass or sell some head or sell some dick or sell whatever they selling for a couple of dollars and 15 cents? Who am I? Who am I? We all in this together. We all in this together. So, girl, keep your mouth off my goddamn prostitutes and sex workers, okay? Okay, now we clear. So what you guys want me to talk about? You know what I'm saying? You like my little dress that I have on and so on? I know y'all do. I know y'all like my little dress and things like that. Oh, Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou was a prostitute. She was a prostitute and a madam. If you guys don't know about that, she was one of the best poets in the world, the best writers in the world. She got all kind of degrees and things like that. And she was a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? She didn't glamorize it, and it wasn't who that didn't defy her. That was a means to a goddamn end. Prostitution is just a means to a motherfucking end for some people. And if they never get out the sex industry, oh well, that's their business. The main bitches that be talking about don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. You can't ask that bitch for 2 rusty nickels. You can't ask that bitch for nothing. The same person who's talking about don't do this, you shouldn't do, and looking down on you, you ask, oh baby, can I borrow $3 to get me that hamburger, that Happy Meal, that #1? That bitch said, nah, bitch, I ain't got it. Go ask your man, or go do this, or go do that. So, anyway, with that being said, you guys stay safe, stay cute, stay sexy, because I see you looking. I see you looking. And leave my goddamn prostitutes alone. Prostitutes, you rock. And yeah, I have turned a date. I will turn a date in the middle of the 405. I don't give 2 fucks about that. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to this girl. She was a prostitute or whatever. I don't do that shit. I don't condone that shit, and I don't, promote that shit. But when it's time to come get what you gotta get, and you ain't got what you need to gotten all that shit, do what you gotta do. But yeah, I was talking to this girl. She was like, how she hate, being in the industry, doing whatever it is that she was doing in the industry. She said she didn't like it because the men, she's getting all kind of yeast infections and getting all kind of, drying up down there and all that kind of stuff. I said, bitch, I don't have that problem. I got a dick. Fuck all that. I'm fucking them. They getting you drying up and going on. Not me. So I can do this. That's all I'm about this life when I was about that life. But there's God blesses me with opportunities all the time that comes my way where I don't have to be out there in the streets walking and hitchhiking and getting in and out of cars and stuff like that. God has blessed me tremendously. It's hot in here. Y'all see this sweat, Big Mama sweating because I get excited and I just dress like this and talk like this. So, and I don't take my life too seriously because you never know when your last day will be. So I just have fun. And I like to dress like this and look like this. And this does not define me. There's more to me than how I look. Maybe than what I say. Come have a cup of coffee with me and see. Okay? I see you looking. I see you looking. We'll talk later, my babies.